Hey, Kenneth here. And I want to ask you, what is the biggest thing, the number one thing that's holding you back from success? And when I mean success, it's whatever that means for you. So it might be a career change, it might be going into a loving relationship, it might be getting out of debt, going to college, or hitting a certain financial goal. Whatever success means for you, that's what I want to help you achieve today. Now, there's one thing that's going to hold you back no matter how much energy you spend, no matter how many degrees you have, all your certifications, everything that you have achieved. If you want to take your life to that next level to gain that success that you want, it's not always about the effort. It's not about the knowledge. It's not about how nice you are, your personality, who you know, etc. I wonder if you have any idea what that is or what you could guess it is. Well, I'm going to reveal it to you whether you like it or not, right? It is your self image. So, what is your self image? Your self image is not, oh, look at me. I look in the mirror. I look great. I got a nice shirt, or I like my pants, or I got a $3,000 handbag, or a nice pair of shoes, or a nice pair a suit handbag. You know, if I was shopping at Louis Vuitton using woman, for example, that's not self image, right? That's the external. Your self image is really what's happening on the inside. That is the gauge. That is the thermostat reading or the thermostat setting that you are setting your mind and your achievements at. So the self image is how you see yourself. I'll give you an example. Do you see yourself as worthy? Do you see yourself as deserving? Do you see yourself as good enough? Or are you looking at yourself and saying, I could never go for that guy or that girl because like I'm not good enough, you know? Who's going to love me? I'm not ugly. I don't have everything to, I mean, I'm not ugly. I'm not good looking. I don't have everything together. Why would they choose me? I'm a bit of a loser. Or you don't apply for that job because you think, you know what, I don't have the knowledge, man. People are going to laugh at me. I might make a fool of myself here. Why would they employ me? I don't have the college. I don't have the college degree. I don't have the background, all of this. Right? Or you might want to start a book, or you might want to start a business, or become a public speaker, or whatever that is. Like I said, whatever success means to you, but there's something holding you back. And that is your self image. That is that you don't see yourself yet as good enough. You don't see yourself yet as worthy enough or deserving enough to do that or achieve that or go for that. And so, no matter how much you want to get out of debt, no matter how much you want to be in that loving relationship, no matter how much you want that promotion or that job, you won't get it because you can never outperform or out earn your self image, no matter how you try. It's a ceiling. And sometimes that ceiling is visible to you, and sometimes it is not. So you might think you're ready for that job, and you go for the job interview, but the energy that you're emitting, how you're providing those answers, is going to hold you back. But then there's sometimes you might be consciously aware of it where you don't even apply because of what I've just been saying to you, because that you can hear that voice in your head and it's right there. So if your self image is everything, it's sort of like that handbrake. If you can't outperform or out earn that, what do you do? What do you have to do? You have to raise your self image. You see, the reason why you're not earning $200,000 per year and you say earning $100,000 per year is because you don't have a $200,000 self image. The reason why you um, do not have that business yet that you want is whatever. And when I say want, I've left that pretty vague, because whatever it is that you're trying to create, for example, is because you don't have that self image yet that matches that. And you will get there if you do the work. And the same thing is the reason why you don't have that relationship yet is because you don't have that self image that matches it. Right? Now, the other thing to note is you don't just change your self image and boom, it turns like magic. So the business that you're building, or the relationship that you're going after, or the job that you're trying to apply for, right? That doesn't always just come like that. But it'll come to you in a much easier way and a quicker way than if you've been struggling and have had no success up until now. So, how do you change the self image? What do you do with the self image? Do you just live with it forever? Would you just accept it as fate and this is me and this is who I am? I can't do anything about it? No. What you must realize is that this self image is held in the non conscious part of your brain, right? So that's like a computer. It's been programmed. It's been programmed that over your lifetime, through your life experiences, the environments in which you were raised, and your genetic makeup. Some people just are more confident and have a stronger self image because that's their personality, that's their genetic makeup. And then it also, like, what environment were you raised in? At home, at work, with your family, at school, your friend circles? What are these environments that you were raised in and surround yourself now? I said um, that you were raised at work, but what I meant was the environment that you're in now in work. Is that a positive one? Is that an empowering one? Or was it a negative one? Was it always one that's talking about lack and shortage and you're not good enough? You're not the sporty one. Don't worry about her. She's the overweight one. She's not going to amount to much. She's not the smart one. He's the smart one. Those kind of things, right? That's what forms your self-image. So now you've got to take this non-conscious part of your brain and you've got to start reprogramming it. So how do you start reprogramming it? You start with a pen. You start with a piece of paper and you start writing down. You start writing down the opposite of the way that you think about yourself now, if you're thinking of yourself in the negative. Or you start writing about yourself in the positive as if you were your future self. So think about who you want to be. Think about the type of person that you would like to be. I am confident. I am loving. I'm surrounded by loving people. I attract loving people into my life. You need to start writing that down. I am worthy of being loved. I am worthy to love fully. I am worthy of writing my own book and being a success in my own business. And then what are the characteristics that you require in your life that are going to make you successful in business? What are those characteristics that are going to make you a successful writer or partner, lover, whatever it is that you want? And then start writing those down, thinking about them, closing your eyes and seeing yourself in those positions. Now, you might start thinking this is woo-woo. It's not. It's scientific. It's neuroscience. It's proven. Right? This brain of yours cannot tell the difference between what is real and what is imagined. So the more that you repeat this, this becomes your truth. I've been fortunate enough to work with one of my businesses, consulting with a lot of 7 and 8 figure business owners. And the one thing I always said to these people about these people is I said, these people are borderline delusional. I can't believe they think how great they are when they're not really anything special. But over time, I started thinking, you know what? It's that delusion that drives them forward. They think they're unstoppable. They really have this opinion of themselves. But how could I criticize that? Because they were being successful with their pursuits. So from then on, this was about nine or 10 years ago when I thought about this. And I started teaching my clients to start thinking like this. You need to become delusional, because where you're at now and where you want to be, that self-image is going to seem impossible. It's almost delusional for you to think that way. Oh, Kenneth, I'm not confident. Or Kenneth, I don't have that ability. So writing this down in the beginning, or saying this, or visualizing yourself may feel uncomfortable. But through repetition, that becomes part of your programming. That starts to program that non-conscious part of your brain. And guess what? That non-conscious part of your brain drives your thinking. It drives your feelings, your emotions, your life experiences, your actions, habits, behaviors, and therefore your results. So, first thing you need to do is start working on your self-image. Write it out. Take time every single day. Start seeing yourself that way and start acting that way until that idea of your future self, your ideal self, becomes your actual self. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it useful, please leave a comment, like, subscribe if you can. Really appreciate it. And let me know what other videos you'd like to see or any other areas of your life that you're struggling. I appreciate you. Take care. Cheers.